This video is sponsored by my OnlyFans, where I do my meaningful sex educational content, fitness, health, nutrition, relationship advice, and more. Hi guys, and welcome to Geri Reviews and to this review of Werewolf by Night. Review a discussion with me, my sweet baby corgi Sunny, and my dear friend Logan.
Yeah.
And
And here is the werewolf.
and he is
By-
our personal werewolf by day, night, and he maybe wants to go in my lap.
Let's see.
Let's see. So yeah, Sunny is a bit bored because Goldie is sleeping. The other werewolf, a Pomeranian werewolf. Anyway, so guys, we are very happily surprised by Werewolf by Night because it's actually the best thing.
It's Halloween, yeah.
It's actually the best thing that Marvel have done recently. That's absolutely amazing. So, oh, he is a
No,
heavy boy.
everyone. Yeah.
It's about six and something kgs now, and he's only 3 months old. So yeah, we are very, very, very surprised by this, guys, because we were very disappointed, from Marvel
Yeah,
recently.
She-Hulk, then
Gotta fix the green screen.
before that, Thor Love and Thunder, and practically most of Phase 4, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can't fix it fully, but
Kind of Moon Knight, yeah. Yeah.
oh, dude.
Here it is, and it's a good thing. And it's a good thing we watch it on Halloween, and not before. I don't know why they don't put those holiday specials on the holiday. Actually, I never know why they do that. So, but still, who should start?
You, because I'm
I-
busy with the fluffy thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, I like Werewolf by Night, even in the comic books, because it's a werewolf, and I just love everything connected with werewolves, So
You're from House Dark.
yeah, probably because of that. And when I heard that they're planning to do something, because some years ago the news was that maybe it was going to be a movie, then it a TV show, then it turned out to be this special one, which actually was the best idea they ever had. So I at first kind of was, it's not an okay character for the movie, but for the TV show or the short, it's actually better. Then a few years ago, I was kind of scared again, because they said maybe we're not going to use the first Werewolf by Night Jack Russell, we're going to use Jay Gomez, who is the second and was created 2 years ago. Yes, exactly my reaction in the comic books, and I said, but I don't want this guy. He was created 2 years ago. Nobody cares about him, basically. Exactly.
He is talking.
Yes. And then it turned out you're going to be Jack Russell, and I said, okay, good. So when I saw the trailer, I was not exactly sure what are we doing here, because they kind of focused more on the kills and the gore in the show, which was actually really with a good tone. There's nothing to. Maybe now he wants to go down. But that's a real werewolf over here.
Well,
Yeah, let's put him down if you.
yes.
Maybe that's making him nervous.
Okay.
The lights
Oh,
and everything
he's
else.
so fluffy. Cold.
Heavy.
Heavy and fluffy.
Muscles and all.
Ah,
Let's here you go.
yeah.
Ah.
He's a baby. He doesn't have any patience yet.
But
Gotta
still.
wait. Gotta wait for him to grow up. Oh, there's a year.
still so much. Yeah, okay. He'll probably go with Goldie now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean they kind of focus more on the kills and the gore on the trailer, which was actually not what is in the show. So we still have trick and treaters.
Trick and treaters, guys. It's
yeah.
Halloween.
So we still got
Happy Halloween, by the way.
a pretty good show. Not show, special. Yeah, for what it is. Really the kills were okay.
The kills?
Well, when they kill people now in that short and things like that. Because Monster Hunters, I mean, they were
Yeah,
okay.
they're
It
pretty
was not
brutal.
emphasized so much on brutality like in the trailer or things like that. But I think that that's because the trailer was made exactly like these old 40s, 50s, and to some extent 60s cheesy horror movies, on which if you see a trailer of them, it's again, with exception of some of voices and things like that, when they say, a scary night, and the monster is somewhere there and things like that, and you have to be, oh my god, what is it? I have to go and see it. Probably, if you're in the 50s.
That's why you hated the trailers
Yeah, you know.
a bit.
Yeah.
A bit. I mean, it's just not my thing. But when I watch it, it's totally different. It's not like that. It's a
Exactly.
modern show.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they just use that blend of the black and white thing, which kind of reminded me that, Van Helsing started like that, the movie. They started in black and white and then the color after, which is a great thing.
Can you see what
Still.
they do?
So, yeah, they're playing.
Ah, okay. So Goldie is a.
So, well, he made him to go on, but still. And I like ideas like that. Like here we have these monster hunters that get together to take the bloodstone, which is a stone in the Marvel comic books that gives you powers, basically. But you have to be a monster hunter, to earn it. And I like ideas like that. It's really small and contained idea. That here we have the best of those people. Now you have this contest that you have to win, and here you go. It's not a gigantic Marvel thing. You don't have to look at every corner for, is Blade going to be here under the corner, or are they going to show me a picture of Doctor Strange up in the left corner of the castle, or something like that? And
He was supposed to be there though, but they had time and
who Blade? Or,
yeah.
and they can introduce him later, as we say. So it was a contained thing. And that's, as you said when we watched it, that's the irony of it, because it's actually good, and it's a one-off thing. It's a contained thing. It's not a
No.
gigantic part of the Marvel universe. You can even watch it like that and never
No saying.
watch an MCU movie before that.
Sorry, guys.
So yeah, really great and small idea. Which, as I said, I like things that you have this contest of people. You have the specialist over here. Some really good comic book characters. Now, not all of the Monster Hunters are actually from the comic books. That's why they look kind of funky. Most of
Especially
them.
one David Bowie.
Especially one. But again, I like things like that. It reminds me of Samurai Jack and other things, which you have different bounty or Monster Hunters, but they all look different and all kind of is specialized in something. You have the Scottish guy here was he the one with the axe, or what was it? Then you have an Asian person with the crossbow thingy on his head. So everybody has his thing, and it's really great.
The thing of David Bowie.
It was, I think, a dagger or like a sword, a saber type or something like that. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, that's what she had. like probably most of them, but still.
Yeah, it was a she.
So yeah. So
Still David Bowie.
so yeah, so yeah, I really like when I see different type of monster hunters that do their thing. So it's I don't know why exactly I like it, but every time I see, so you're not all one type, like let's say like Boba Fett, that's one type, and then all the others are kind of the same looking. Or things like that. Plus a great cameo here of Manting, which I mean you can see him in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler or anything.
Actually, yeah, he's cute.
Yeah,
He's really cute.
well, that's one of the monsters that they have in the Marvel universe, in the comic universe. That actually it is a monster, but it's still pretty great as a character. It's not a scary thing or something, although they started like that in the comic books, but still a lot of people will probably be confused that isn't this like a Swamp Thing from DC who ripped off the other one. Basically, Man-Thing was first by 2 months, and Swamp Thing came up a bit later. The two guys who created and the one person who created Man-Thing and the other who was Swamp Thing were kind of like living together in the campus. So they kind of had the same ideas. But technically in 1930 something there was a comic book called The Heap, and it's basically the same idea, so that's the first. So nobody actually was original, neither Marvel nor DC for that matter. And a great thing that actually here you have Jack Russell, who is Werewolf by Night.
So funny.
It's undercover to save Manting, which is
Jack
actually
Russell, just like the
yeah,
breeze.
Jack Russell. Yes, the creator of Werewolf by Night said that he did it unintentionally. He didn't even know that there was a breed of dogs called like that because he never had a dog and he was never interested actually. So he said apparently it was just
That's so funny
by
considering that
accident. Yeah,
he's writing something about a werewolf.
yeah, yeah. So a great connection with the two guys, Swamp Thing and Werewolf by Night, which was actually both heartwarming and kind of funny, but funny in a great way. Not like most of those MCU types when you have two people are friends and they speak stupid things with each other. Kind of still don't feel the connection. I never felt the connection between She-Hulk and that other girl. Was her name Nikki? That was her assistant friend, something.
It's like one of those
You know,
fake friends.
nor the connection between MCU Swank and Doctor Strange. It's just not the same like in the comics. It just seemed like, sure, I know you, and we are kind of friends and things that, yeah. So, but anyway, great connection with them. Main thing is both CGI and practical in some places.
I just have to see
You
where,
know,
because to me it was
practical. I
CGI all
think
the
it
time.
was the practical was in the scene that the first scene that he grabbed him like that, and
And
then
the
you see
hand.
only the yeah, but all that part, the hand and the head were practical, and then I think it's CGI because I saw that they have a person who plays motion capture, so we have both as we said. And that main thing with that CGI looked way better than everything we saw in another Marvel show, which name I said a few seconds ago, and I shall never pronounce in my life ever because
You
yeah.
have to say it. It's She-Hulk.
Yes, She-Hulk, of course.
You
Yeah,
can always say Shit-Hulk.
of course. Yeah, as it would be known. Kinda. I'm 50-50 on the design of Werewolf, as we said here.
Yeah, he
Because
looks like he came out of a really old movie.
yeah, probably that's the idea because they want to emulate that, but still it can be done better, especially on the concept art that they have. So, I mean, the design of Werewolf by Night ever since the comic books is to be more reminiscent to the Wolfman, the classical movie from the 40s. Oh, he's living from the
He's sleeping?
40s. Yeah, it's over there.
Oh Jesus,
So,
it's very hard to see from the lights.
so that's why the snarl is it's not protruding or anything things like that to look more like a wolfman as I said, which was but still the design of comic books looks way better. And my problem here was not so much the face. The face is great actually. You can see the actor and things that underneath costume and everything, but the fur kind of threw me off because here, especially on the hands, it looked as if he had his best fur coat ever. And
It,
I'm chilling with my fur coat.
it actually looked like multiple human hairs on top of each other. It's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
gross.
yes.
So yeah, I prefer if it looks like fur, not some
And
kind
not
of a
like
human.
human type here, as if like a member of a metal band from the 80s. Because they had those big hairs back then, and everything was curly.
Just everything from
Apparently.
the body.
No, their hairs, I mean, yes.
Yeah,
So,
but
so
you
yeah,
know what I mean.
yeah.
Anyway, guys, the kind of the point of well, this review is not only to tell you so many details about Werewolf by Night, Werewolf by Night, not by night,
Jack Russell.
Jack Russell, uh, but is to say, guys, that we were disappointed by everything that we saw almost
Mm,
in recent times. I mean, we did love WandaVision,
yeah,
Loki, Doctor Strange, although they kind of assassinated Wanda's character, but overall we like the movie. We like, what else did we see? I forget. Can't believe I forgot.
did they have any other movie? Well, we
I
kind
choose
of liked
to.
them the Spider-Man, as we said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we didn't like so many other things.
Yeah. I mean, Hawkeye was good in some episodes, then it was kind of like that up and down. Moon Knight to me also was
Oh yeah, yeah.
so really
There was
uneven.
barely any moonlight.
Yeah, which was my other thing. She-Hulk, you know what we think
Absolute
about that.
crap.
Yeah, and even DC disappointed us with that cinematic masterpiece called Black Adam.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
And I thought
Morbius, I will never forget.
that's not Marvel,
And other
Marvel.
things. Oh, it's still a
Morbius,
superhero
man.
movie, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially with She-Hulk.
Mm.
And now that I mean, there's so many HW stuff, you know, so many woke politics in Marvel now. But here, it was okay. I only, you know, have my doubts about that Hunter at the beginning. That he was actually, it was, you know, implied that he is gay, but the way that he was talking to Werewolf by Night.
Yeah.
But that's
Even if it was actually,
even
it
if
was
it
pretty good.
was very subtle.
Yeah,
It was pretty okay.
masked really good.
Yeah, but yeah, the point is, guys, that this is like quality, you know, it's like classical Marvel.
Hmm.
So you just can't complain at all. It's just great. It's not even my thing, you know, me personally, but I can recognize quality when I see it. And also, I now wish for this to be a show because watching Man Thing, you know, communicating with Jack Russell it's just awesome. There's such a pause. And I really liked actually this actress, Laura. I forgot her other
Oh
name.
yeah, who plays
Donnelly.
O'Donnell? Yes.
Yeah, Laura, sorry, not Laura. It's Laura Donnelly, who played, what was her name?
Elisa Bloodstone. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like a hunter.
She's a monster hunter, yes, the daughter of Ulysses Bloodstone.
Yeah, so she looks so much like Jessica Jones. It's distracting. I never seen an actress resemble another actress so much. It's crazy. If you're not a very good face recognizer person, you will probably think that they're the same person. So yeah, um, she's pretty awesome. If they bring Jessica Jones to play with her and they're on the same screen, which is possible, in general, it's possible. It's gonna be super interesting. The jokes that they can write about this, and they're the same age practically because you know they're born just 1 year apart. So yeah,
Would be nice to actually see they kind of have again interesting power set because she also has enhanced strength, healing factor, and things like that.
yeah, she's already
Be
been
nice. I
compared to
could see that.
Buffy.
Yeah, back in the days when they created it in the comic books. Actually, her father, Ulysses Bloodstone, who was the first part of the family credit in the comic book, was supposed to have a show many years ago. They thought to have a Bloodstone show, but apparently the idea fell apart.
Yeah,
You know, because he's an immortal monster hunter.
but
Not so much here.
he
No,
died.
he died. He was immortal because of the Bloodstone. Actually, the Bloodstone, because it's not kind of explained here really, can give you immortality and powers. In the comic books, Elisa actually is wearing a choker with the fragment of the Bloodstone. That's how it's implied in the comics. That's how she got the powers. You know, because she was too long with the stone. So, or because of her father who has powers from the stone, he had a shard over here, right, in his chest. So,
How did he die then?
they defeated him and took away the shard.
Well,
Yeah, and he still defeated his enemies, but after that, without the stone, time eventually catches up and he died because he was born in the caveman era or something like that, and then is where he finds the stone from some aliens, and those aliens kill his people, and he swears revenge to all the monsters and these aliens in particular, and that's his story actually. That's how he, in time, he becomes wealthy and he learns all the things about hunting and he becomes really smart and things like that. And yeah, that's how he opens up the Bloodstone family, and he was the very first monster hunter.
oh,
Would be nicer pair up with Blade actually.
they didn't say any of this in the
No,
show.
no. Yeah, but they didn't need to actually because what they showed us was really great. So yeah, if they make a show out of that, as I said, imagine, and I always when people told me show about Werewolf by Night, I imagine something much like in the comic books in which he travels from place to place because he can't stay on one place. You know, the transformations, if they happen, that's dangerous. And he travels to place, meeting different people, different situation. Then again, next episode on the other place and something like that. Doesn't need to be a gigantic spectacle that is connected with the MCU. Or, I mean, you can show some of the other characters. Why not? Black Knight would work actually really good because he's also a monster hunter.
Go, Jon Snow.
Oh, yes, here we go. And it would be really nice if they do that and not something like She-Hulk, you know, because they had parts of humor here, but that's exactly what I wanted, you know, small parts of humor and to be a good humor. Thank you. Finally, Michael Giacchino, who is the director of this one and the composer, apparently. Thank you.
It is an amazing job.
Great, yeah. I never thought that a composer can direct that well, but that's really great. I mean, apparently he knows cinema because what you see is like those older movies that he tries to be, but with a modern spin because you can still, I mean, you saw that it's like modern things, right?
Yeah.
And still parts of it that from the classical, so everything for everyone.
Yeah, there's some
And this is how
memorable
it should be.
shots
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, especially the transformation of Jack, which was done. You can see the shadow, and you can see it's focused on the face of Elisa. That's how they did it in the past, actually. But you still know that something horrific has happened, and it's still. I was still like that because I like transformations of you know when a character transforms into
No,
a
they decided to
werewolf or
save
things
some
like that.
money using this.
Sure, but they show you still the emotion that she feels, and I still saw the shadows, and I know that somebody is transforming, and I say, oh, yes. So they did it with great taste, actually. So here we go.
Yeah, so from all of things Marvel, the thing that I thought was gonna be like the worst, judging by the trailer, turned out to be one of the very best things that they ever did.
Yeah,
It has so much potential to continue. It would be a great show, as I said, to continue this show.
just give it to Michael Giacchino.
Yeah, and
And
leave the politics out of it.
And yeah, oh yes, especially. I mean, let's not talk about black werewolves and things like that. And I don't know who is the scriptwriter of that, but would be nice if they have good showrunners like that in a show.
Yeah,
So here we go. Yeah.
in the show, so here we go.
Yes. So here we go. I mean, I just gave them the idea.
Yeah, I would say this is very solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. That's exactly 8.
Yeah,
Right, which is more than she had.
more than we can say for anything else, really.
Especially in recent times. So yeah, really, I'm looking forward if they make every Halloween something like that. If decide to do something more, would be really great.
Yeah, it is great. Yeah, it's great, great.
Yeah,
Totally worth watching. It's not that long. It's barely an hour.
yeah, around 50 minutes or something.
Yeah, it's just it's great. Not too long, not long. Then at the very end, you have this cool scene with what is her name again?
Elisa.
Elisa. With Elisa, and everything turns into color and just pretty.
Which is actually a throwback to the Wizard of Oz, the classical movie, the Wizard of Oz, which when they're in Kansas, everything is black and white. Then when they're in Oz, in the land of Oz, they turn into color, and in the end of the movie again, everything is in color, and they're using the song from the movie, which is great and all. But even if you don't know that's again a great scene, I mean, you didn't know that, but you like the scene. That's the idea. Whoever knows, that's an Easter egg. Here you go. Whoever doesn't, still a great scene. We forget to say before that actually, Elisa does most of the action here, but that's not done so that women are powerful and only we can be monster hunter. No, that's her character. That's her character in the comic book. She can do those things. She does them. Here we go. This is how you do it. It's not, Atom's Marshall will be here joking and an idiot because he can't do anything right and he will change his character. No, that's her character. Everybody was whatever they are.
Oh, that's great.
And that's great, yeah.
Because most recently, the characters that are portrayed on screen are nothing like their comic book counterparts. Thor, for one.
the worst offender. Yeah, She-Hulk, yes.
The worst offender. whoever else, the
Well,
Black Adam,
Black Adam and most of the cast there. I mean,
everyone,
yeah.
and even more. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be it. 8 out of 10.
Yes,
Totally recommend it. If you haven't seen
absolutely.
it, today is a great day because it's Halloween. So yeah, let us know what you think in the comments. You can also participate in the community tab. Question about not who, sorry, which is your favorite Halloween movie. So let us know, guys. If you like support me, Patreon, PayPal, everything is down there, and of course, OnlyFans, where I do all my meaningful sex educational content, fitness, health, nutrition, relationship advice, and more. And yeah, just share your thoughts, guys. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye bye.